Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, as you can see, this time I have the black Evo 10 in the garage and it has just been washed, and just like my previous video, it's time to treat it to some ceramic quick detailer. So this time I'm going to be using the Platinum Potions Hydro Detailer. Now I've really liked everything that I've used so far from Platinum Potions. They really make some great stuff, and it is also really good to see Australian detail companies actually doing really well and getting some really good products out into the market. So I have not used this one previously. I've used a bunch of their products and I've loved everything I've used, to be honest. So hoping that is going to be the case here. This one is a quick detailer that is SiO2 infused. So it is going to be not your traditional quick detailer where you can just wipe it on, wipe it off. It's involving a little bit more care, especially on a black car like this, to avoid getting any streaking. But there's lots of these types of products out in the market. I'm used to them now, as I'm sure all of you guys are. I previously did the video last week using the Maguire's equivalent to this on the red Evo 10, and it really made the paint pop and made it a little bit slicker, and overall I really like that product. So I'm hoping I get the same experience from this one. Now it's going to be the exact same thing. Wash the car, dry the car. I mean, potentially these, I don't know about this one, if it mentions it or not, but potentially most of these you can use wet, but to get the best results and to not clog up your drying towel, I'd recommend washing the car, drying the car, and then afterwards applying something like this. So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. This car was also ceramic coated with CarPro Seaquartz UK, and it's been, I didn't actually check, but I'm pretty sure it's been over 2 years now. And the coating is, the coating is still doing well. I just want to repolish the car because it was a daily driver for almost the entire time of those 2 years that it's been coated. And it gets a little bit more scratches and swirls into it. Yeah, sort of people walk into the paint, lean on the car, all sorts of stuff. So being very soft black Japanese paint, it does, I think, needs just a quick polish to bring that gloss back another level, but also something like this will do that job as well. So because, yeah, it's pretty old, the coating needs to be redone soon. What I've been doing is just sort of, I'm going to keep continuing. Every month or so, I'll try out a new one of these type of products and see how I like them. But, so yeah, this one we're going to be trying today. We've got our two microfiber cloths ready, the less plush, lower pile blue one, and then the very plush orange striped microfiber for wiping off. So this one we're going to be spraying product into, the other one is to wipe that down. So yeah, with that said, have a quick look at the directions, and yeah, it's 3 to 5 sprays onto a clean microfiber cloth, so not straight onto the paint, which I wouldn't do anyway on any product onto black paint. I did do that on some products that say spray directly onto the paint, and even like only if it's not black. I will never spray directly one of these onto black paint. I just find it's more prone to smearing, so you've got to be a little bit more careful. Wiping half a panel at a time, flipping the microfiber onto the clean side. We're just going to use the second one to make it easy, and buff panel. So yeah, let's give it a try. So I've given the product a very good shake. We're going to try this on the paint, we've also got carbon fiber boot. We'll try it on that. It's always good to sort of see, and then we'll try it on like the lights and stuff, some plastics. So yeah, with that said, let's get into it. Product is shaken up, so we'll turn this to the spray pattern. We'll put this cloth onto the car, I think. Make it a little bit easier for myself with one hand while I'm holding the camera. And we're just going to spray, as it says, 3 to 5, once we get it working. Okay, should be plenty. We've got a little bit of overspray onto the panel as well. So now we'll flip this over and we'll work this in. So we'll go about half the bonnet, I think. So actually, Looks like it almost flashes itself off, surprisingly. So that's pretty interesting. Let's just do what they say and just flip over first and give it a initial wipe. So that took just about all of it off. So you can actually see where you have wiped and haven't, which is helpful. And then let's just grab our second microfiber and just go back over. So you're not going to say it's the slickest feeling product. Not like, yeah, not, oh, got something in that. Not the slickest feeling ceramic detailer I've felt. But yeah, nice and easy to use. So I'm not seeing any smearing or streaking anywhere. Yeah, it looks pretty good. What I'll do is I'll do the other half of the bonnet and then I'll be able to go back over everywhere. So we'll get another few sprays onto our cloth. Flip him back over and work this in. And I think you can see that, yeah, you can definitely see that on the camera. It's nice and obvious where you've been. Definitely a less is more product too. So we don't want to go over spraying this. So we'll probably start doing less sprays per panel now that this is starting to get damp. And yeah, we're just going to flip this over, give it a quick little wipe. Before going back, with a nice plush microfiber. So yeah, my paint doesn't have the, a little bit jealous of the red Evo. Its paint is just so crazy pearl wise. This one's a lot more subtle. A lot of gold and red and lots of metallic going on. And what I've found is whenever you add a product like this, it's, you know, certain lighting you don't see it. Like, I'm not saying when you add a product makes you not see it. When you get into those areas where the sun hits it after using something like this, adding that bit of extra gloss, just that makes the paint pop a little bit more. It really makes you appreciate this color because it's just a black car in certain lighting, so it's, you know, not as crazy as like a bright color or anything, but you get into those certain lightings and it just really pops. So that's what I like. We actually are going to a car event this weekend. That's why we did the Red Evo last week. I'm doing this one today because yeah, tomorrow we'll be heading out, and I've just found just spending an extra half an hour and applying something like this before taking it out to an event just makes that paint pop that a little bit more. So yeah, super easy to use this one as well. Actually, probably one of the easiest, if I'm honest. No, like this is black, so I'll see smearing straight away. No smearing so far, but I'll continue going. What I might do actually, let's go do the carbon fiber boot. This is the top half of it. So I might even just spray this down now while I'm here. Just a little bit extra product. I'll take this over. So this is somewhere where sometimes it's quite obvious to see smearing as well on the carbon fiber. So you can see we've got plenty of product on there. So we're going to work that in. There we go, nice and easy. We'll flip over again, although this won't be able to be done forever because it's such a thin cloth that basically the other side will start getting wet soon too, or damp with product I should say. So wipe that down and we'll just take this back over. grab a second microfiber and buff that back to a perfect, clear, clean finish. Okay, so if we're going to see streaks, we've got light right onto that carbon fiber there, and there is nothing. Just super shiny and glossy. Now, yeah, I'm not going to say it is the slickest product, but it is adding a little bit of slickness, considering this paint had nothing on it, just the coating, which the coating is not slick at all. So this is now just that little bit slicker. I'm not going to lie, I have used it. Far slicker ceramic detailers, but is that the end of the world? Not really. You just notice it as you're wiping it off. But yeah, this one, adding a little bit of slickness, really looks good. It is so hard to tell. Like, I know I could get a gloss meter and actually measure the difference before and after, but to my eyes and possibly to the camera, I feel like my eyes, I definitely feel like I'm seeing enhanced gloss. To the camera, I don't know, probably harder to tell, but yeah, there we go. So yeah, I'm happy with this so far, quite easy to use. Now, the main thing with these products is the first couple of panels might be easy, but as you go on, as the cloth gets damper, it might start to get a bit streaky and smeary and soak up too much product, you might use too much. So the real test I find is to just do a lot of the car. So I'm gonna do the rest of the car off camera, come back to you guys when I'm finished, show you guys how it looks. Unfortunately, it's raining today, so I don't want to reverse this out into the, well, there is no sun, but reverse this out into the rain yet. So I'm going to leave it for a little while, and maybe tomorrow morning or at some stage I'll show you guys what this looks like in the sun, or just maybe with the lights in here, it's probably going to be just as good of an indication. But yeah, that bonnet is looking great. So let's just do the rest of the car now, and I'll come back to you guys when I have finished. All right guys, just finished going over the entire car, and all I can say is, wow, this stuff is legit. Like, this panel here, it is not coming up on camera as good as it actually looks in person either, I gotta say. But have a look at how much this is making the paint pop. Like, this is insane. This is what it looked like when I first polished the car. So like, I polished it before I applied the coating, and I went over with the lights, and this is how good it looked. Like, that is crazy. I don't know how it, yeah, it's actually shocked me. This is the best the paint has looked in quite a while. Obviously this panel here isn't like swirled up and stuff, so it's looking a bit better. I've got some other panels that have some slight, actually I do have some slight swirls here, but just like, look at that, how much it's brought the colors through. Like, you can actually see the individual colors that are in this paint, which I normally can't do. Like, I can see that there's green, gold, like pink, and like silver flakes, mostly gold. But like, you can literally come in close and actually see the colored flakes, which I don't normally notice. That is nuts. It's, yeah, it is so good. So also really easy to use. Obviously the car's black, so it can be a bit of a pain with these types of products, but yeah, like, I got a little bit of smearing on the glass when I was just trying to do these little carbon fiber panels, so I just went back over those, but like, it was easy. Yeah, like, it's really dark here in this section, but like the bonnet, you can see the colors just, as soon as you get lighting onto this, you can see it so clearly. And then like, when you get away from the paint and it's just like black, it's super glossy. Like, this guard back here looks crazy too with the lights hitting it. So the carbon fiber, no issues. It looks crazy as well. It just like made it super glossy again. Like, it's noticeable. I did the tail lights and the headlights, test some plastics. I didn't really try and do the glass, so I'm going to clean the glass after. But yeah, I am quite surprised by how well this product worked and how easy it was to use. Got these carbon fiber mirrors as well, and just like instant gloss I found. So I'm impressed. So $30 is all it costs too. So it's not even like a super expensive one of these. 30 bucks. That's how much I used, and as always, I always use too much. I haven't used that much, but like, you know what I mean? I always use too much product. As I was getting to the end, like I was like wiping it on, and it was like literally wiping on, like it was like wet. So I didn't even need to keep spraying, but I kept spraying till the last section. But I feel like I could use a lot less, and you would get a lot of cars out of this bottle for $30. It is like a topper, so you could use the Platinum Potions body coat and then use this as your topper, or just use this on a coating or wax or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I think it's meant to be 6 to 8 weeks as base protection, but really, again, these products aren't for that. But if this is just what you have and you're drying your car and like washed your car and you just want to give it a quick something to make it pop, 6 to 8 weeks of beading. I'm not going to test the beading today, but I will be putting this product against 4 or 5 other similar products on a test panel soon, which is both got a section, top half is ceramic coated, bottom half is plain, and then we'll be dividing that into each sections, and this say will be in this first section here on top of the coating, and underneath on just the bare paint. So we'll be able to test that over time and see the beading and see the durability and how it works with the coating. But for now, that's really all that I had to say. Highly rate this stuff for $30 for an Australian product. You're supporting an Australian company that employs Australian workers, has everything bottled and made all here, so that's a good thing to see. These guys are now actually carried by Car Care Products here in Australia as well, which is awesome. Not into any major retailers as far as I know, but they really should be. So yeah, I'm stoked with this stuff. As you can tell, car looks just so good. I know it's hard with black and it's pretty dark here in the garage. I still haven't even got lights put in the garage here, which I don't know why I haven't done that, but just got the lights sort of sitting around the place, and just to me it looks absolutely insane. I'm stoked. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll have a link to this in the description if you're keen to try it out. Highly recommend it. Even on a black car, which sometimes I don't recommend these types of products, highly recommend it. Just don't do it in the sun, obviously. But yeah, that's going to be it. So yeah, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.